Good morning, HOD Professor A.K. Chaturvedi sir, my seminar guide Rajan Kadir sir, seminar coordinator D.P. Sharma sir, faculty members, examiners and my batchmates. I am Vaidehi Naruka, pursuing my B.Tech from University Department of Mechanical Engineering, Rajasthan Technical University, Kota. My seminar topic is Thorium. Introduction. India has world's largest thorium reserve, so why can't we use it as a source of clean energy? Nearly 65% of the electricity in India is generated in thermal power plants, where India utilizes its large coal resources. According to estimates, India produces 22% electricity from hydroelectric power plants and only 3% electricity at present comes from nuclear power plants. This is despite having 21 operational nuclear power plants across the country. The rest 10% is generated with the help of alternative resources like solar, wind, biomass, etc. Much like India uses coal in its thermal power plants, it can use thorium as an alternative fuel. For uranium, it's nuclear power plants. What is thorium? Thorium is a naturally occurring radioactive metal found at trace levels in soil, rocks, water, plants and animals. It is useful nuclear reactor fuel. Thorium was discovered in 1828 by Swedish chemist John Stetner. It is silvery white or turns grey or black on exposure to air. It is about half as evident as lead and it's 3 times more evident than uranium and earthquakes. Thorium is commercially recovered from the mineral monazite and occurs also in other minerals such as thorite and thorium. Thorium is solid under normal conditions. There are natural and man-made forms of thorium, all of which are radioactive. In general, naturally occurring thorium exists as thorium-232, thorium-230 or thorium-228. India's thorium reserve. According to the Atomic Mineral Directorate for Exploration and Research, a constituent unit of Department of Atomic Energy, India has 10.70 million tons of monazite, which contains 9,63,000 tons of thorium oxide. India thorium deposits estimates as 3,60,000 tons, far beat its natural uranium deposits at 70,000 tons. The country thorium reserve makes up to 25% of the global reserve. It can easily be used as a fuel to cut down on the import of uranium from different countries. Currently, Indian thorium reserve can result in the generation of 3,58,000 gigawatt year of electricity energy and can easily meet the energy requirement during the next century and beyond. India has been processed monazite and enough thorium has been stockpiled for the future use. India's uranium imports since 2008. Ever since India access to the global nuclear fuel market in 2008, the country has been one of the major nuclear fuel buyers. Nearly 5,559 metric tons of uranium has been imported by India from different countries since 2008. India imports most of the uranium from countries including Russia, Kazakhstan and France, and lately the deal with Canada and Australia have further enhanced India's avenues to get uranium from overseas. If estimates are to believe, nearly 5,559 metric tons of uranium has been imported by India from different countries in 2008 and for 28 reactors currently operational. India produces around 3% of the total power generation with a maximum capacity of 6,000 MW. Due to this supply of uranium from different countries, Indian nuclear power plant haven't been able to deliver the projected amount of electricity according to the Ministry of Power Executive Summary published in 2016. India has set a target of producing 88,000 MW of power from all 3 major sources. But by January 2016, when the reports came out, India could only produce a total of 74,000 MW of electricity, and the contribution of nuclear power plants was least at it failed to achieve over 50% of the target in the first 4 years of the 12-5-year plan. Again, the target of the production 5,300 megawatt in 5 years by January 2016. Only 1,000 megawatt of power was produced in all nuclear power plants combined. Is uranium concentrate used directly in reactors? So the answer is no. Uranium extracted from the ore is first stored as uranium oxide concentrate, better known as the NUK, when is enriched with uranium-235 isotope as fuel and can be put as pellets in the nuclear fuel assembly. So can thorium be used directly in reactors? No. Thorium-2 would go through a 3-stage process which would convert it into uranium-233 and only then it can be put into reactor assembly. How thorium works? Thorium can't split to make a nuclear chain reaction like uranium. In scientific terms, it isn't feasible. However, if it is bombarded by neutrons from an energy fuel that is feasible like uranium-235 or plutonium-239, it is converted into uranium-233. The process creates energy and is self-sustained. After it begins, fission of uranium-233 turns more thorium nearby in the same nuclear fuel. So why we use thorium over uranium? The worldwide nuclear energy program is at present predominantly based on the uranium fuel cycle with very little of recycling. The use of uranium in the once through mode will enable us to use only 1% of the available uranium resources. Nuclear energy as a sustainable source of energy will not only require the adoption of a closed fuel cycle policy, but also the use of other naturally occurring nuclear resource thorium. Thorium is 3-4 times more abundant worldwide than uranium. It's important to understand the differences between uranium and thorium when considered development in nuclear energy. Here are a few key issues they require. Cost and efficiency. One reason thorium is interesting alternative to uranium is that it is cheaper and more abundant. Thorium is also used more efficiently in the reaction process. Thorium inputs are almost completely used up during a nuclear reaction, meaning spent fuel or radioactive waste is reduced to a minimum. That is especially important considering the longevity of radioactive nuclear waste in the environment. Weapons and safety. More recently, the dangers posed by uranium fuel rods, radioactive waste, and reactor decay, widely publicized in the wake of a disaster in 2011, are a key reason why experts are giving thorium reactors serious consideration. As thorium is not feasible on its own, reactions could be stopped in case of emergency. There is also concern that the isotope dense heavy water used to fill fuel rods could seep out into the surrounding areas. Thorium is considered a strong choice for non-proliferation when it comes to nuclear weapons. As a result, the use of thorium reactors could allow countries like Iran and North Korea to benefit from nuclear power while minimizing concern that they are secretly developing nuclear weapons. India's future plans and how far is India from reaching there? Much like uranium, thorium is also a fertile substance, but not physical substances by itself. It requires work to make a usable in a nuclear reactor. The process through which thorium can be made usable in a reactor is a 3-stage process. It starts with using pressurized heavy water reactors and light water reactors to convert natural uranium to plutonium. Next, the neutrons from plutonium breed U-233 from thorium. The final stage, advanced heavy water reactors burn uranium-233 with thorium, and about 66% of the power is generated from thorium fission. States reported submitted by the Transfer in Stanford University 2012. At present, India is far from taking benefits of large reserve of thorium as it hasn't yet developed the mechanism through which thorium can be pressurized and made usable put into the reactor. BARC, or Baba Atomic Research Center, however, is working on the research and development of advanced heavy water reactors, a thorium fuel-based vertical pressure tube type, heavy water, moderated and boiling light water cooled reactor. The development of the reactor with a likely capacity of 300 megawatt in the final stages. So with the presence of thorium in India, quite a big amount, is it a better option to use it rather than importing uranium from abroad? These are the research papers and materials which have been successful completion of this presentation. Questions and answers.
Can you name any power plant in India working on thorium?
Some examples of power plants are Indira Gandhi Center for Atomic Research, Tamil Nadu, BARC, as known as Bhabha Atomic Research Center in Mumbai. India government is also developing up to 62 reactors, mostly thorium based, which is expected to be operational by